What is up, everyone? I have a lot of very exciting news for you today. A few in regards to games, and a few in regards to some brand new hardware that will potentially change this market forever. It's very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. Let's jump straight into the news. Hey guys, Editor Mystical here. I just noticed my drawing tablet decided to start Windows updates during this video. I apologize so much for the flickering. Seriously, I am so sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Windows updates. Okay, so first piece of news that we have is Basti discovering, yet again, more and more things. I mean, come on, he's been doing it for the past while now. And in the latest firmware, and I've actually missed this, he posted this on our Discord a little while back. So again, if you guys want to get these news before I talk about them, check out our Discord. So Basti has found a lot of things in the new firmware regarding things that we kind of knew were already coming, but now they are quite officially in there, and you can toggle them, which is very, very interesting. So first thing Basti found was pass-through portal, now seems to be called pass-through keyboard. We talked about pass-through portal before. You guys remember when I was doing like the funny things on the floor and then using it as an actual pass-through keyboard. So yeah, we can say that we were pretty much ahead of Oculus on that one. He's found the phone notification settings, but they don't seem to work without an update just yet. A lot of people don't seem to have that update just yet, so we're still waiting on that. He's got color correction filters, which seems to be part of the accessibility menu, which Oculus will now have. Very exciting. Accessibility features are important in virtual reality to allow more people to play comfortably, because everybody sees things differently, and accessibility settings will definitely help out with that. The Guardian intrusion detection has officially now shown up in settings. Well, officially, not officially, because Basti forced it, but it does seem it wasn't removed, and it's still there, and we're still getting it. You can change things like sensitivity and things like that, so you know, that's going to be quite exciting for smaller play spaces or people that constantly have people walk up to them while playing VR. That's actually going to ruin the fun of scaring people in VR, because it'll just tell them that there's a person next to you. But I mean, it'll stop a few hits here and there. And last but not least, Infinite Office, which is currently Facebook only, LOL. So yeah, Infinite Office does seem to be another option in there, but just like the apps from yesterday, this seems to be a Facebook only feature for now. But we can start looking forward to seeing more and more of these settings in the future, and it is exciting to see that Facebook/Oculus is definitely working on accessibility settings in VR. I love seeing settings that will improve people's experience in VR. Here is something that we already knew. We knew this multiple times, but we keep coming back to it about once a month just to check out what the numbers are like. The Oculus Quest 2 has propelled the VR headset usage on Steam to an all-time high. And once again, it does this pretty much every month, but we've got new statistics and it's nice to check them out from time to time. In May, 2.31% of Steam users used a virtual reality headset, a new all-time high. That might not sound like a lot, but when you look at all the users using Steam, that's quite a little bit. And it is an all-time high, as we said, so it is growing. And as small again as that number may sound, the community is growing, guys. So looking at the graph here, we can see VR headset 2.31, macOS 2.98, Linux 0.86, 4K primary monitor 2.44, and RTX 3090 GPU. What are these? How did they create this graph? Those last two things have nothing to do with the other ones. Companies like Facebook, Valve, and HTC don't reveal sales figures. However, the Steam hardware survey remains the most reliable indicator of PC VR's adoption. The Oculus Quest 2 is currently at 29.33% of all Steam VR headsets, and that is more than any other headset on there. The Oculus Rift S is the second most used headset at 19.17%. The Valve Index is third at 16.49%. The HTC Vive is at 11.11%, and so on and so on. So as we see there, the Oculus Quest 2 is the headset that propelled that to the all-time high. I mean, again, something we already knew, but it's nice to look at those graphs. We can see here also that VR headsets on Steam, Facebook seems to have 59.8% of the entire Steam VR market in its palms, which is quite scary if you think about it, that one company has that much power over the rest. But hey, look, if they're gonna be the only ones who make it affordable, I'm not surprised. Here's an exciting one for all you No Man's Sky fans. It's just gotten a huge visual overhaul with the Prism update. It looks so beautiful. To give a quick overview, the game has improved reflections, added new texture effects, increased biome detail, added volumetric lighting effects, added light refraction effects, improved star fields, added fur to creatures, and much more. And to see the improved list of features, you can check out the Upload VR article that I'm reading from down below. That has the full list of features on there as well. It's going to be very exciting to see games like this being more and more demanding, but then also they become more and more demanding. So I hope that you can turn down maybe these new features to allow more people to play. Just like yesterday we were talking about the new AMD Fidelity FX. As much as people said that yes, it is software based, yes, it's not currently as good as DLSS, I'm still excited to see what they can do with it, because they made it work with older Nvidia cards. Yes, AMD made something to make Nvidia cards better. It blows my mind, but it works as far as the GTX 10 series, so I'm not sure if it works with the 1050s. I know it works with the 1060s, that's been confirmed online, but it is super exciting to see them kind of pushing older hardware and trying to make it better. And talking about AMD, there's something huge happening in the AMD market. A lot of people were talking about it on the Discord. A lot of people were talking about this in the comment section. And no, I did not forget about it. I just thought, you know what? We should probably throw this into a different video because this is so big. AMD and Samsung are collaborating on new Exynos mobile chips that have ray tracing. Now, okay, I'm going to bring my opinion out here. I'm not a big fan of Exynos chips, okay? They are Samsung chips that they put into their Samsung phones, and according to me, they're just not as good. But they have been growing in popularity recently, and they have been increasing the performance. However, this is something else. AMD has partnered with different companies before. For example, they have their Zen 2 CPU inside the PlayStation 5 right now, and they have very, very good laptop chips now. And it gets even better, because the next generation GPU will feature RDNA 2 graphics, which means we are now going to get RDNA 2 graphics inside these mobile chips, enabling things like ray tracing. So let me read you this article here from Engadget. Samsung and AMD have been working together on a GPU since 2019, and today we're getting another major update on the partnership. As of its Computex keynote, AMD revealed that the Exynos mobile system on chip will feature RDNA 2 graphics, technology that should deliver a significant upgrade to flagship mobile devices. Details are currently scarce, but we do know that the next mobile GPU will support ray tracing and variable rate shading. So this is very, very exciting. And why? Well, because of these mobile VR headsets. We currently have a mobile VR headset with a Snapdragon XR2 CPU. And as powerful and good as that is, imagine if we could have a VR headset with this brand new Samsung X AMD chip with ray tracing and variable rate shading. Imagine that inside a mobile VR headset. Yes, guys, technology is moving forward. Welcome to the future. I will be your guide today. No, but seriously, it sounds amazing, and it is now possible. We're getting closer and closer to it. It is unbelievable to see how powerful mobile hardware has come throughout the last few years. And as an absolute nerd, and I am proud to say this, all the nerds, comment down below. I am so happy to see how far mobile chips have come. The fact that this device in my hand here is more powerful than my laptop would have been about 10 years ago. My first laptop, a Packard Bell, EasyNote TM something, 802 or something like that. This is more powerful than that, or at least I would hope so. It's incredible to see. And now, with the power of these mobile chips, VR is going to become more mobile. It's going to become better. And as much as I don't think we'll be putting Steam VR on our headsets anytime soon, it is going to get very good. And graphics are going to become very, very good, because manufacturers throughout the past few years have been putting a huge emphasis on refresh rate, on good graphics chips. It's really good to see the mobile market expanding, and as much as you might not have good games on your phone, a lot of people ask me, so what's the point of having these good chips with good GPUs inside your phone if there's not really any good mobile games? And I know that a lot of you might actually be avid, I don't know, PUBG mobile gamers. I don't actually play any games on my phone. Well, the thing is, these chips are not only applicable in phones, they're applicable in so much more. Tablets, VR headsets. Actually, tablets also fall into mobile gaming, so let's just throw that out of the way. Let's just go all in on VR headsets. It's going to absolutely change the market, and it starts now with this ray tracing, variable rate shading. I'm unbelievably excited. Let me know what you think down below. Here's a pretty cool one from Road to VR. We have Arcade Legend, lets you run your own virtual arcade, free demo coming soon. Arcade Legend is an upcoming arcade simulator for PC VR headsets that not only lets you manage your own arcade, but also collect and play officially licensed arcade games too. That's pretty exciting. It's been a rough year for arcades. Of course, a lot of them had to close down because of what's happening around the world right now. Lockdowns, yours included. Haha. Now it's time to clean up the place, build your reputation among the quarter dispensing public, and unlock all the arcade games along the way. So it is exciting to see that these virtual arcades are showing up. Now, this is going to be very questionable among the people that actually own physical arcades, because if these virtual arcades start opening up, what stops people from just going to them instead of going to real life arcades? Now, of course, to a lot of people, it's the physical presence of actually being there, touching the buttons and feeling them. But with VR getting better and better, when do we cross the line of actually being there and being there virtually? Of course, we're not at that point just yet, but the next 5 years, maybe, you know, haptic gloves, things like that, could get a lot better. I don't know. It's very exciting to see, but again, people will have split decisions on this. Go to the actual physical place or go to the virtual one. Let me know what you think down below. And here is another one that will hopefully leave you guys thinking. This is an article on VR Scout. This VR tool knows what you're thinking before you do. Thea Interactive's new VR tool takes the guesswork out of designing products and campaigns. Beyond the obvious use cases for gaming, social VR, workplace training, and education, VR can also be used to collect deep marketing data in new, exciting ways. For example, Kellogg's turned to VR and eye tracking to put themselves in the shoes of the consumer in an effort to develop new ways to better market their Pop-Tart bites. And this left me thinking, with eye tracking, with mouth tracking, with head tracking, with everything tracking, humans do body movements. By humans' body movements, you can tell a lot. And there's actually experts that go off of this and can tell whether somebody is nervous, whether somebody likes something. And sure, there is exceptions to the rule where humans just won't do body movements or they stay completely still and they act like robots, Mark Zuckerberg. But it left me thinking, when do we get to the point where using eye tracking, using machine learning, using AI, the AI will know what you want before you do? Because it will be able to read your body language better than you can yourself. Because you will subliminally be sending out messages to the AI using your eyes, your body movements. When do we get to that point? How scary is that? Or is that scary at all? That might not be scary at all for you guys. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I mean, I can see it being very beneficial for companies, but it's also very creepy. And that is where I leave you guys today. Let me know what you think about all of these topics down below. I love to hear your guys' opinions. I do personally think that the AMD one is absolutely huge. This is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to see how this changes VR and if it's actually utilized correctly, if it's utilized properly, and whether companies will jump onto it. Because they might not. They might just continue going with Snapdragon, but it would be very exciting to see that. So thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic day or night. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys would like to join our community and are not yet part of it, we have a Discord down below. We also have a Reddit down below where I want to see you posting your spice memes. If you guys would like to support the channel any way, shape, or form, we've got sick merch down below that doesn't put a huge ad on anybody and mugs that boost your FPS by 300%. And if you guys want to be notified about extra content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button with you forwarding my bell in the next video. Peace.